Alright everyone, here we go. This is the new moon reading here. New moon in Gemini specifically. It's a pretty powerful moon. I'll talk about it a little bit and then we'll get started with this little pre-shuffle I did here, which as you can see opens with 8 swords. It's pretty interesting. This is an all signs reading. It's for everyone. I'm just doing straight up energy reading here. It doesn't matter what your sign is. If you're here for a reason. That being said, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, again, you're here for a reason. Technically, this reading is timeless because you're all on different timelines. You're all moving at different speeds. Your person's moving at different speeds, all of that. That being said, let's talk about the new moon here and a little mini cycle that's kind of beginning around it. It's already begun, but it's beginning around it. It lasts about 7 months. It's cycles. There's the core energy cycle that we're in, that we moved into back in the middle of March, but fully toward the end of April. That's the core energy. That's our fishbowl that we're living in. Right now, a few new toys are being added to our little fishbowl. Right? There's always little mini cycles within cycles within cycles. It's endless. And we got a 7-month mini cycle that's kind of beginning around this new moon, and it's pairing up with the energy. The new moon kind of puts a bow on everything that's been happening, everything that we've been talking about. So your person has been in their feels, and they've been pushed to do something about their feels, just to sum it up. And, well, now the present is wrapped, right? But as this pre-shuffle shows us, your person's nervous about going to the party. They got your present, the bow is on it, it's wrapped, but they're nervous about going to the party, and that's what this is. This is the 8 of Swords crossed by the 3 of Swords. It could be read a lot of different ways, but to sum it up, it's nervous. They're nervous because there's pain here. They're from a point of 3 swords. This is someone who caused a big mess here. Well, when I was a kid, I was taught if you make a mess, you clean it up. And I think that's about where they're at. I think they know that lesson because I have the star here. The star is bringing this in. It's here. The energy is here. It's causing them to feel you on a high level, the Empress, right? It's causing their Empress energy to come up, their feminine side to come up and balance out a little bit. I'll show you why in a second. But this person here is nervous to come towards you, but the wheel is turning on those nerves. And what we've got is a lot of strength, because we also have Venus and Taurus, which I'm going to pull on. Well, Venus and Taurus isn't, again, like I said, is pairing with that North Node, and it's not allowing wishy-washiness. They're going to have to do something here. And it looks like they're going to pull up their big boy, big girl pants, because I've got the Temperance card bookending this 8 of Swords. This is communication. When it falls here, they're nervous about it, but it is somebody really is sweating. Look, you see how that little bird is sweating there? It's coming off his neck. They're nervous about it, but the energy is balancing here. They're just a little bit nervous, but we've got Major Arcana Star, Major Arcana Empress, Major Arcana Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana Strength, and Major Arcana Temperance. All of it balancing this out. This 3 of Swords crossing the 8 of Swords isn't enough to stop them. All right, you make a mess, you clean it up. This person made a mess, and they need to clean it up. There's a need here for it. All right, the Gemini new moon, the main energy of it, the moon's very powerful. It's one of the top 3 energies that affects us as far as on a daily basis. There's the sun's energy, there's the moon's energy, and there's the Earth's magnetic field, which I take into consideration. I don't pull readings on the Earth's magnetic field for you, but it's always in my readings. I always take it under consideration. That being said, here the new moon in Gemini is it's a moon that allows them to process everything that's happened. Okay, it's an easy way for me to phrase it. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. That's just me talking to the universe in a pre-shuffle, pre-read. And this is your reading. Here we go. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle and the effect of the new moon in Gemini on it. And I'm including all the energies here, but I'm focused on what the new moon is adding to the mix. This 7-month mini cycle that we're all starting, including you, it's life-changing. It allows you to see the world through fresh eyes, see everything that's happened to you through fresh eyes, process the lessons you've learned and things like that. Takes us right to the end of the year. It's nice energy, all right? Your luck's going to change for you if you've had, some bad luck or whatever, things will start to get a little better. It's going to be a nice summer. Well, summer here in the northern hemisphere. It's going to be a nice winter for you in the southern hemisphere. All right, there we go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. This first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? So why the fuck are we here? Well, this is why. It's exactly what I just told you. It's the new moon coupled with that new mini cycle that we're sort of in, that we're kind of sliding into. It's the Nine of Pentacles. It's somebody here is finding themselves. Somebody here is seeing the world through new eyes. Somebody's found their freedom. Somebody's found the ability to stand up for what works for them. However you want to phrase it. Okay, let's see what comes after the cut, after that Nine of Pentacles. We'll have to see what comes after it to get a solid read on it. But, yeah. 8 Wands, communication. Forward movement. Passionate, fast, forward movement. See, I'm not fucking around here. It's the real deal. It's the energy is backing itself up. Those 2 cards just backed up my whole pre-shuffle, backed up everything I said about a new cycle we're going in, backed up the new moon energy, backed it all up. It's right there. It is up to their free will. These are minor arcanas in the cut, right? But we had a lot of major arcanas in the pre-shuffle. So let's see where we go. That's nice. So we're here because someone's finally pulling up their big boy, big girl pants and reaching out. Because they made a mess and it's time to clean it up. And they can see that. And they're nervous about it. Won't lie to you. That 3 of Swords crossing that 8 of Swords. I could say a lot about that energy, but all I really have to say is they're nervous. That's a nervous energy right there. Let's see where we go. Shuffling the deck right now. Give me the soulmate cycle. With the effect of the new moon in Gemini. Let's go. Let's see what these energies are. All right, give me a reading, universe. And it knows what I mean by that because it just gave me one. Right here, 6 of Wands is the overall energy. Transformation. Seeing the world through new eyes. It's victory after a long battle. Energy around it. As far as card meaning goes, it's how I would sort of perceive it. It's also communication. It is, because it ties nicely with that 8 of Wands that I just pulled after that 9 of Pentacles. I think for some of you, your person couldn't reach out for a long time, or they told themselves they couldn't. I think they can, or realize they can, something along those lines. Again, the mini cycle, the 7-month mini cycle that we're moving into allows people to see things from a fresh set of eyes. All right, and sort of put down a lot of stuff and look. As I say that, crossing that 6 of Wands is the Ace of Swords. Archangel Michael's sword of truth, ramming straight up their ass, right up through their head, sticking them to the ceiling. It really is. It's a lot of epiphanies, and I was going to use that word. I was going to say there's epiphanies in this new mini cycle, but of course it makes sense that would be the case. If you're seeing the world through fresh eyes, through new eyes, you realize some things, don't you? Well, your person is too. And that's why the 6 of Wands is the overall energy here. Again, I want to point out this is minor arcana. It is up to their free will. All right, so, you know, if your person's a super fuckwit, I can't account for that. But they definitely know they made a mess here, and they definitely know they need to clean it up. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels and their emotions. Right here's how they feel about you in the soul. Not what they show you, not what they tell you. Just the condition of their soul on some level. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe. I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection, and right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. There's a lot of it at play here, but it's all good energy. All right, it's all very good. This is a very good new moon. I will clarify everything to some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses there's going to be a link for an extended, because there's a lot of energy here. So the link for the extended will be in the description. But let's see what the universe wants to tell us here with our baseline reading. What's the energy around the connection right now? Yeah, see. I'm not fucking with you here. You know, it's. I had a nice day yesterday out at the beach. Got all recharged from the ocean. It was very nice. I have to tell you, this reading is going exactly as I said in the pre-shuffle. It really is. Knight of Cups is right there. The energy around the connection. Somebody made a mess and now they want to fix it. It's easy. I'm just going to home spin it for you and keep it nice and simple. So you don't need to do a whole lot of philosophical thinking. What did Steve mean? What did he mean by that? Well, somebody made a mess and they know they need to fix it. It is a knight. It is an apology. It is energy that's coming toward the divine feminine, because I'm reading the incoming energy. It is movement. And we also saw movement with the Eight of Wands after the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, how do they feel in their emotions? Yeah, the Lovers. I said, rewind. What did I just say? The energy's coming towards you. There is movement. It's the incoming energy. It's coming toward the Divine Feminine. The DM is coming toward the Divine Feminine. However you want to phrase it, the love geese are in the air. They're feeling this on a high level. This is a very powerful new moon. It always is every year, the Gemini new moon. This is some pretty powerful energy around it, though. And as coincidence, which there is no such thing as, would have it, that little mini cycle, that 7-month mini cycle that's starting is really helping too. That's the energy of that Ace of Swords, that mini cycle right there. It's right there. There it is, how they feel. The decision's been made. The geese are in the air. All right, I always tell you about geese and birds in general. They only fly when they have to. It's expensive. It costs a lot of energy. Right? It's like us driving around now. Gas is what, $7 a gallon here in the U.S. Most places now. You know, we only drive when we have to, kind of a thing. It's birds are the same way. Again, their energy is very expensive. So that being said, the geese are in the air. They're in the air, and all of this movement backs up the Eight of Wands, which came after the cut. It backs up the whole pre-shuffle, to be honest with you. How do they feel in the soul about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. There's a lot of disappointment. 4 Cups. It's the 1 cup card. It's one, that and the 7 of Cups are 2 cards I don't like in the soul position. And this is bookending the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of disappointment. Something they rejected, they wanted right from the beginning. And they know it. They made a mess here. Now they need to clean it up. But the soul right here, the soul, this might be slowing them down a little bit. It could be a fear of you rejecting them because they rejected you. I don't think you're that petty. I don't think any of you are like that. But we got a lot of fears being generated. We saw it in the pre-shuffle with the 3 of Swords crossing the 8 of Swords. Okay? It's just they're disappointed. This person is disappointed. They know the value now of, and again, our overall energy is victory, which means they're getting victory over this. It's all forward movement here. And from a person who knows they made a mistake, this is I fucked up upright. Okay? Well, I can't wait to clarify this. This is going to be very interesting. And the witches want to talk today. We're going to clarify with the witches. I did an offline read this morning with the witches deck, and it was yappy. Here's the hidden energy. What the universe wants you to know. It's red with the Knight of Cups. What is it? There we go. Can't have light without shade. So far it's been, well, there's some shade there, I suppose. The Devil. The goat with its feet on fire. Right? Yeah. I want to say it's obsession. It's not really obsession. It's red with the Knight of Cups. It's that energy of they made a mess here. Now they want to clean it up. Now they need to clean it up. And this person has this devil energy here. We have to tie it with the other dark and the soul energy. It really is some fears being generated within this person. It's I said before I threw this, I said about this, it could slow them down, right? They rejected you, so you might reject them, kind of a nonsense bullshit sort of thing. It is. It's the devil here. The devil energy is generating fears. But there's a bigger fear. There's 2 levels of fear here. There's a bigger fear that you're going to get away. And that's why we have all this forward movement and that 8 of Wands after the cut, and victory is our overall energy. Everything that falls on the table here, if it's shade, we're getting victory over it. But it is, again, they still need to take action in the 3D. They need to do it. It's up to their free will. They can still decide to chicken out. I'm reading energy here, right? I'm not, so your person, but for most of you, I don't see how they can pass this up, especially with the devil here. I actually like this. It's energizing this. It's giving this Knight of Cups some motivation a little bit, but it is generating some fears, which is kind of why it's a Knight of Cups and not like a Knight of Swords or something faster. That explains the little bit of a moderately paced energy here. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with the Lovers, 6 of Pentacles. It's minor arcana. It's communication when it falls there in my reading. It is someone who desperately wants to give to this. I wouldn't normally add the word desperately, but I will here because the devil energy is here. Okay, and I've got a color match on those cards in the background, and that's the cards that go together are the 4 of Cups, the devil, and the 6 of Pentacles. They kind of go together. Somebody here made a mess, and now they got to clean it up. The present is wrapped. Like I said, the Gemini new moon puts a bow on it. It's all set, ready to go, but they're nervous to come to the party. But the energy is dragging them in. The current, if they flow with the current, they're coming right to you. There's no doubt about it. Somebody who breadcrumbed you wants to fix this. Somebody wants to make something right, okay, and balance the energy. Now, let's talk to the witches. Let's see. You guys were real chatty this morning. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Let's clarify. Holy shit. This is about what I expected, you know, especially with that Ace of Swords crossing the Six of Wands that I showed you from the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I believe it. Somebody needs to fix this. Somebody needs to make something right with you. There's no doubt. All right, let's talk about the energy around your connection. Let's talk about the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Let's see where we go. Why? Wow. What's this card? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Pentacles is the affecting energy around your connection. Whenever this happens, I could just stop the reading right now. I could. I got the affecting energy, the room they're in, the air they're breathing around your connection is the final outcome of the reading. It is. It is someone who desperately, that's why I use the word desperately when that pulled, when I threw that on the table. Someone who desperately wants to make things right, balance the energy. There's almost an obsession here, although this is mostly fears being generated, right? But it's just someone who desperately wants to make things right. What's on top? That's amazing. I love it when that happens. Death. Yeah, transformation. Where have we seen that? The butterfly. Transformation. I talked about that around the Six of Wands. This whole reading is cross-checking itself. There have been a lot lately. A lot. There's been a lot of divinely guided readings lately, and this is one of them, there's no doubt. With the Death card here, somebody wants to fix this. Somebody made a mess, and now they want to clean it up. I believe they want to. I believe there's some fears being generated, but there's also an energy here of a little bit of obsession to get it done. I believe that's true because they never did anything here. For a lot of you, nothing happened here. And if both sides maybe are very disappointed, but your person in the soul energy, the Four of Cups in the soul energy, well, it depends on the context. But if I was pulling on somebody who was depressed, and I get the Four of Cups in soul energy, that's someone I refer to a counselor. That's someone who I think might be a suicide risk. That's not cool. That's not good. This is not good energy here. And again, I want to show you, and the devil comes out. I'm not saying your person is like that, but I'm saying they're being shown some things. They're seeing the world through new eyes. They're really seeing what they did here and what happened here and what they missed out on here. And again, we opened with 3 swords crossing 8 swords. That's powerful energy. This is powerful energy. This is saying this shit is happening. It's major arcana. Whether your person comes with it or not, with this minor arcana 6 of Pentacles here and here, is up to them. But the energy is there for it. It's gonna flow right by you. Either it's gonna be like a fart smell, where you're like, who did that? Or your person's gonna be with it and you're gonna know who farted. Alright? Either or. Why is the Death card here? Emperor, divine masculine, coming your way. This just backs up exactly what I told you. It's coming here because this emperor it's a balanced emperor. They've realized what they've done. He's just looking over at what they missed out on. And that is so fitting because he looks so sad about that nobody come and look, I'm on my throne, come see me. And they're not. He got to get up off the throne and go over there. It's very fitting because I feel a sad energy off of this. Like somebody's own pride and ego got in the way of something really special. And these cards are bookending this. So that just backs this up. All right? And it backs up what I said. The divine masculine is coming toward the divine feminine. No doubt about it. Okay. Lovers. I love a reading that cross-checks itself. It does my job for me. All right, the lovers. Why is it here? Let's talk about this energy. And the emotions, they're feeling you on a high level. You're going to be picking up on that. That's major arcana. Yep. Let's see where we go here. Why is the lovers here? Tell me about the lovers card. Why is it here? Why? The King of Wands is crossing. The Burger King, of course. Again, this person, there's a lot of, this is sort of the baseline energy of these two energies. So again, somebody made a mess here, and it's time to clean it up. The energy they've been living in, they're moving away from. They're making a choice to put it down. Put down the ego, put down the pride, okay? It's really, really clear here what's going on. And in their emotions, the affecting energy is how they usually are, okay? So that makes sense. If it makes sense, it's true. It's like the great Judge Judy always says, if it don't make sense, it's not true. Well, this makes sense. Their affecting energy, the room they're in, the air they breathe is this Burger King. That's how they usually behave. This is different. They're moving away from it. Why? Because they've got a whole new outlook on. They're seeing the world through new eyes. The Gemini new moon energy is one of processing. It allows you to process it all. You know, put it all down. And it looks like they are. There's still some fears being generated, of course, because your person's baseline energy, the energy that they normally operate in, is this King of Wands. And the King of Wands, male or female, doesn't give a shit about anything. Don't give a shit about love. Neither does the Emperor. But now there's a lot of sadness here with this Emperor. This is a transformed Emperor. Can we phrase it like that? This is who they usually are, the Burger King, the out of balance Emperor that reflects mostly King of Wands. Now they've been transformed. I said this was a balanced Emperor. It is. So it makes perfect sense that card fell there. It's divinely guided reading, folks. I mean, it really is. I'm not doing anything here. What's on top of the Lovers? I'm just being used as a card machine mostly today. The Two of Wands. Yep. The love geese are in the air. And by the way, they have let go of something. The universe doesn't seem to want to bring a third party in here. But I suspect for a lot of you there was one, or there was some sort of third energy that was blocking you two from coming together. They've completely forgotten about that. They're just focusing on the new thing. And the love geese there. These geese have determination. They got to fly south. Right? They know where they're going. They're not taking detours. Right? They're not leaving Winnipeg, shooting down to, I don't know, North Dakota, and then shooting back up. Oh, let's go check out Nova Scotia. Okay, we'll go up. No, they don't do that. They go straight where they're going. That's where they go. They got a route they take. It's instinct. They go on it. That's what's happening here. Why is the Two of Wands here? Let's look at that. If we want proof, 3 cups. Because somebody's coming to open this up, to open up to you. 3 cups is, and there's that third energy possibly. For those of you where your person's married or in a relationship or there was something coming between you, they've let it go. Everything I just said about the Two of Wands just got backed up. And you can go ahead and look up National Geographic and back up what I said about the goddamn geese if you want. I don't care. But right here, the 3 of Cups, they've let go of a third energy for some of you. For all of you, though, this is somebody letting go of this. Letting go of this wand. He's holding a wand. That's his wand right there. Bye-bye. Now I'm going to try this. It's this little mini cycle that we're in. It's a whole new way of looking at things through fresh eyes. And this new moon puts a bow on it. This reading has backed up everything I fucking said. That's why I pull the cards. You don't have to trust my energy reads. The cards show you. This is also someone opening up. It's someone who wouldn't before because of pride and ego. Now, letting that go and wanting to tell you how they feel because they made a mess here and they need to clean it up. Now, here's what I want to pull on this soul energy. Tell me about the 4 of Cups. This is a mind-blowing reading. Very few readings I do where I want to take a screen grab when I'm done. I can't find the words to tell you how perfect this is. I mean, it's perfect. It's just exactly the energy I'm reading is coming out here. It's like a perfectly tuned guitar string. It's just right in. It's right there. It's a nice chord that we're making here. All right. What's 4 of Cups here? Tell me about the soul energy. A lot of disappointment around that. A lot of sadness. A lot of disappointment for their past behavior. Of course, because they can see it now. Right? There it is. Right? Ace of Swords, Archangel Michael shoving it right up their ass. I'm telling you, that's got to hurt too. Let's see here. It does hurt. I don't joke or say anything on these videos. That's not the energy. We know they're hurt because we had the 3 of Swords cross to the 8 of Swords opening up our reading in the pre-read. Why is the 4 of Cups here? Tell me about the 4 of Cups. Why? Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's always woulda, coulda, shoulda when I see this. The 4 of Wands. Yeah, it's a powerful connection. This is my 11-11 energy in this particular case. It's woulda, coulda, shoulda. They know. Just look at this Emperor. right? He all alone on there. He's got a bunch of shit, right? He's got a bunch of stuff. Probably got a fancy car parked off behind him. But he'd rather be over there playing with those two people off in the background. There's a lot of sadness around that Emperor card. I don't usually get that. Not on that level. What's on top? The Fool. This energy is the woulda, coulda, shoulda energy. The sadness is what's actually making them take the leap towards you. It's you want this, and you want this devil, believe it or not. I believe that's true. Why is the Fool here? Yep, right there. Why are they taking a leap of faith? Because of what did I just tell you? Before I even threw this card, I said it's the sadness that's making them take this leap of faith. You want this Four of Cups. You want this devil. I said it. Rewind. And I ask, why are they taking the leap of faith? Why is the Fool here? And I get the other card, the Five of Cups. Four of Cups goes to Five of Cups. It's an escalation. It pushes them. Pushes them into what? The Six of Cups would be the next card, which is someone from the past showing the fuck up. That's what it is. It's the sadness. That's why they're taking a leap of faith, the depression. The woulda, coulda, shoulda. This is the woulda, coulda, shoulda upright card. It's 3 cups down and 2 standing. I shouldn't have put any time into these 3 cups that are down. I should have just taken the 2 cups right there. They're much prettier anyway. Right? That's it. Person's sad and topless. Oh my God. Well, there's no one around. They got nothing. Look, it's another card of no one around. This is actually, as coincidence would have it, which there's no such thing as, this is bookending the Emperor. I said he's sad, didn't I? Yeah, I said that. Well, this is the bookend card. It's showing you, if you don't believe me, because he don't look that sad. You got to feel the energy. Fine. She looks sad. Okay? It's sad. This is amazing. This fucking reading is amazing. I hope I hit the record button. If there's a glitch and I'm not recording this, I'm going to be fucking pissed, because this is a once in a decade reading right here. No fucking doubt about it. All right, let's talk to the fickle old gal universe. Shit, that'll piss me off. I just looked at my computer to make sure everything's running and I'm wearing my mic and shit. All right, why is the devil here? So let's talk about the devil universe. What do you want to tell me about this? There's a lot of energy around this devil. There's your person's past pain. There's fears being generated. There's obsession about making this right, about fixing it. Somebody, I believe for a lot of you there was a third energy. We'll pull on it in the extended just to be sure if it is. There's a lot of regret toward anything about that. You know, maybe they made up with the person recently, right? If they're married. And I feel this around the Five of Cups, so it's probably for a couple of you. They made up recently with somebody, and then they had make-up sex, right? And it was bad. You know, it was just, they were just bored through it and then disappointed after it. And that's some of the energy that's around this. So it's probably for a couple of you, not for all of you. But there's got to be 2 or 3 of you watching where that's the case. It was bad. All right, unfulfilling. All right, the devil, why is it here? Tell me about the devil, devil, devil. Come on, universe. See, I told you the witches want to talk, and I'm not fucking around. It's the Knight of Swords crossing. It's obsession. It's the affecting energy around it. That's why I kept saying the word obsession, and I said I didn't want to say it. It's because it's the affecting energy of the devil. The affecting energy of the devil is there's something they very, very much want to say. Okay? And the energy is coming towards. It is. This is, you know, the devil generates fears on the backside of that energy, so it slows it down. That's why net it's a Knight of Cups and not the Knight of Swords. In fact, I mentioned the Knight of Swords when I was talking about the Knight of Cups. And here he is. A more divine guide. You know, I mean, the odds of a card coming up, it's the same. Any one card coming up in any position, the odds are about the same as you winning about 2,500 on a scratcher ticket. So, you know, I'm winning 2,500 here. I've just won 40, 50 grand here with this fucking reading. Scratcher ticket odds. All right, what's on top? The Ace of Wands is on top of it. Yeah. What's transformed? Again, this devil energy right here. You want this. I'm just going to phrase it like that. I don't want to confuse anybody. I've said what I need to say here. Right? I've John Mayered this thing. I said what I needed to say. I don't want to confuse anybody. You want this devil energy. It is this energy, this need to fix a mess that is going to cause a new beginning here. This Emperor is transforming because of this energy, because of what's over here in the soul. And again, the energy underneath them is pushing them towards this. And whatever third energy there is, they let it go. This is somebody who wants to open up. Now again, we do end with minor arcana, so it is up to their free will. I have to keep saying that because some people think I'm some kind of amazing Kreskin or the goddamn warlock on the hill. Me or other readers that you watch. All we're doing is reading energy. We can't predict free will. Nobody can. But for the vast majority of you, this person has to show up, or they're going to go batshit crazy. The next step, if they don't, is a mental institution based on what's here. Why is the Ace of Wands here? We were just talking about it. These cards, I said these two are tied together, right? The Four of Cups, the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles. I said we went from the Four of Cups to the Five of Cups, and the next card should be the Six of Cups, and it is. It's the Six of Cups. Holy fucking hell. I hope I hit the record button on this. This is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's the Six of Cups. Somebody from the past is showing up. The Emperor's getting up out of the chair. All right, and he spent a lot of time in this. This is read with the Emperor. It's why the Ace of Wands is here. It's saying this. It's saying who, a new beginning with who. It's your person. But also the Emperor had a lot of time to think, sitting in the chair with all this stuff. They're lonely. There's a lonely energy here. I firmly believe that, especially for the 2 or 3 of you watching where they banged their person that they made up with and blew you off again, and it was bad. It was terrible. It was. Look at that. She just had a night of terrible sex, didn't she? It's awful. Look at her. God. Oh. Damn it. All right. Anyway, final outcome. Six of Pentacles, which was also crossing here. That's where it all started. I said I could end the reading right there if I wanted to. And that sums it all up. That ties it all up in a neat bow, which is exactly what I said the Gemini new moon is doing. It's tying everything, all the lessons since the party at the 1010, all the way back to October, now the 1010 portal. All the lessons since then, everything getting tied up in a nice neat package and a nice neat bow. They get it. They know exactly. They know. Okay? They know. Whatever that means to you, that'll mean something to 100% of you watching. They know. Right? For most of you, it's they know they made a mess here and they need to clean it up. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what potentially is going to happen here. Six of Pentacles, give it to me. What's the final on this universe? What's the affecting energy here first? What is it? Yeah, Jesus Christ, here we go again with this fucking reading. I love it. The perfect card, again, perfect card. It's the Three of Wands. It's our person wearing the cape of assholeness. They know. He knows to get on that ship. It's topless. He wants to. He's on shore with just old men fishing and shit. It's topless on that ship, and there's gambling, right? And they got them little go-karts that you can ride. It's fun. It's nice. It's a Woody waiting to happen. And he's sitting here with the cape of assholeness on. He gonna jump in the water. I believe that's true. Based on this reading, with a Four of Wands crossing here, this leads to the Four of Wands, which leads to the Ten of Pentacles, which is, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I believe it. What's on top is the Eight of Swords. That's where we started. This is where our reading ends, where it started with my pre-read, in a lot of ways. I'll shit if the Three of Swords is the next card out. I don't think it is. I haven't looked. I don't know. But the Eight of Swords, this is why I keep telling you. Why is that person still standing on the shore? I'll put it to you this way. I'll show it to you in pretty pictures. Why? There's titties on that ship. There's gambling. All he's still doing is standing here looking all pretty of this cape that he doesn't want to get wet. Cape of assholeness. Right? A bunch of old men fishing here. There's no titties there. I mean, they might take their shirts off, but no thank you. Right? Why? Why is he still standing on the shore? And you know the answer is not, it's a picture, Steve. It's not going to move. No, energetically, I should see him jumping in the water. I kind of do, but I kind of see some of them not. Okay? So this is why this card is here. This is why the Eight of Swords is here. Yeah, they let go of something, and yeah, they want to come towards you. Some of your people, this is minor arcana, it's up to their free will. Some are coming towards you and some are not. The ones that are not get in their head too much. Okay? Even the ones that are in their head a little bit. I can't wait to see what this card is. Why is the Eight of Swords here? I'll pull it with you. I haven't looked. I just prepped it. You ready? It's the Knight of Wands. It makes perfect sense. Are you fucking kidding me? I could have gotten egg on my face right there. I could have. It could have been a card that threw the whole reading off and the universe laugh at me and go, ha ha ha, this was all bullshit. I was just fucking with you, Steve. No, she's not doing that today. It's the Knight of Wands. It's a brave, impulsive action. The difference between the ones who come in and the ones who don't is how many balls they have, how big the stones are. Oh, they're ovaries, either or. I know, you know, gender doesn't matter here, but my jokes have to be funny. So I say balls because it's a funnier word. The bottom line, that's it. I mean, it's a brave, impulsive action. Somebody who's coming towards, this is also read with the Three of Cups. Somebody needs, they know they need to open up if they want victory here. And we do have transformation. We see it here. We see it here with the butterfly, and we see it here with the Death card. This Emperor is an all-new Emperor. But the only difference between the ones who come in and the ones who don't, I said it's up to their free will. Some are in their head more than others. The only difference is that Strength card from the pre-shuffle, right? That I showed you at the very beginning of the reading. Remember the Strength card was there? I said they pulled a big boy, big girl pants up. That lion in that animal deck is holding one of the roses from the Two of Cups in this deck. So that tells me, you know, again, the majority are coming in, but the ones that don't just didn't get the strength to do it. They're just too nervous, all right? But all of them, this also tells me with this energy here, the universe is just giving me the free will read, right? It's giving me the free will. It's telling me what it wants me to tell you, okay? So that somebody out there doesn't get false hope. You shouldn't have any false hope about this. You should just leave the door open for the person. If they show up and they don't suck, great. But otherwise, you should be finding something else because this person blew you off. And they know they fucked up here. And that should give you some confidence that somebody is this fucked up over you, okay? At the end of the day, that's what the universe wants you to know. Most of them are coming in. With this Knight of Wands here, I begin with a Knight and I end with a Knight. So that's a good number of them coming in. Knights are brave. This is a brave, impulsive action. They show up maybe a little bit in their head, covered in disappointment, but I think they want to fix this. I believe they're going to open up in this energy, especially this new little mini cycle that we're in. The Gemini new moon is a processor. It helps them, as I said, it helps them process the information, which is something it's a lot of information. There's a lot that's happened since the party at the 1010. Right? For those of you that were around at my channel that long, you remember those readings. You also remember November's overview reading with a song called, as our theme, that the universe kept giving me and giving me and giving me, helplessly hoping. Right? Somebody who lingers, saying that they're lost, choking on hello. All that energy is here. It's all here. This reading, I kept paraphrasing things because this reading is every reading I've done since the 1010, all here with someone who goes, well, it's gone now, but that Ace of Swords that was crossing this. Aha, I get it. Now they need to do something about it. And a good majority of them are. That's communication. We end with communication. But the universe did want me to give you the free will speech, all right, just to play it safe. But either way, you should get some confidence off of this. Make sure you take your lessons away from this. You're going to have those aha moments too in this energy. You're living in this energy too, this new mini cycle and the Gemini new moon. Make sure you take your lessons away from it. Don't discount what you learned from this and carry it forward. Leave the door open for this person. If they show up and they don't suck, then bang them. Great. Cool. Here's my titties. I'll take them out for you, your person. But either way, if they show up and they suck, and you haven't learned your lesson, you'll take them anyway. And that's my point. And then you end up hurt again. And we have to start this shit all over again. Don't. You know. Go out and get some static energy on you. Get some eyes on you. You got someone here, you could build confidence from this. Take my word for it. This is a divinely God. I'm going to be pulling a screen grab. I'm going to save this reading. I delete most of them from my computer because they suck up space. I'm going to be saving this reading. I got a few that I've saved in a special folder where like God himself came down and pulled the damn cards. This is one of them. This is about as perfect as it gets. All right. Everything flowed. That being said, make sure you take your lessons away, and you should have some confidence from this. This person really, really, really knows that they fucked up here. It's a nice, easy way to phrase it, just so you get it, all right? I don't have to be all mushy with it. They fucked up. Oh, they did. And it looks like most of them are charging in. Now I'm asking the universe for 3 cards and a bottom card. What else they want to tell you? Yep. We always pull from the bottom. Look at that. 3 wands, 10 pentacles, the moon. Crossing the 10 pentacles is the 2 of wands. A lot of shit from our reading. We had 3 wands crossing our final outcome. We had 2 wands over here in the energy. And I talked about the 4 of wands that was here, because the 4 of wands leads to the is the road to the what? The 10 of pentacles. And there's the 10 of pentacles. The moon here is telling me there's a lot going on underneath the surface. And that applies to both of you. Okay? I want you to process your Archangel Michael's sword of truth too, that's going to be rammed up your ass. Alright? Make sure you learn your lessons here. Make sure you figure out what you're not going to accept from anyone in the future. Alright? And make sure you know what you want from this person. Is very important, especially as you'll learn when I pull, I'm sure, on Venus and Taurus. It's going to be very important that you know what you want here, because that'll make you not wishy-washy. That'll make you have made a decision, so you'll be safe from towers and things like that. As long as you know what you want from this person, they either meet that standard or they don't when they show up. It's a no-brainer for you. The rest of the time, you should be spending out getting some static energy on you, meeting some new people, and applying all these wonderful lessons you should have learned from this, and finding yourself great love. That's part of what's in the moon here, right? The moon keeps things in shadows. It's time to bring them out. But the moon's also here because it's red with the 3 of, these are red center, left, right. The moon is red with the 3 of wands. This person is going to come out of the shadows, is basically what it's saying. They've let go of something. It's saying exactly what this reading said. They've let go of something. They want something new. They know you're the 10 of pentacles. There's that 3 of wands, the cape of assholeness guy standing on the shore, right? Is he still here? Yeah, there he is. There's that 3 of wands right there, so you know, right? And this right here is someone who just, there's an inner knowing here on both sides. But on your person's side, there's a strong inner knowing of what to do here. And that's why I think a great number of them, okay, a great number of them, far more than not, because this is minor arcana, this 8 of swords, you can always get out of it. A great number of them do come charging in. I would expect to hear from this person, but I certainly would not wait. All right, I would just take the lesson and go forward with it. Now I'm gonna pull an extended on this. I'm gonna do some wicked. The energy is here. I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna pull an extended where I basically just let the universe riff on this devil, on this 4. I'm just gonna riff on everything that's here. All right, it's gonna be a riffed out, goddamn, crank up the volume extended reading. We're gonna find out what's going on here inside this person, how they feel about you, what's going on around them with any third energy, and how they might approach, because we don't really get that here. We know it comes quickly, and we see that with the moon and the Knight of Wands. With that, and when they do make a decision to show up, they just do it. But we see that a lot. So I want to see specifically what's going on here in this new energy that we're in. All right? That's your reading. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I want it. I don't get a lot of readings this divinely guided, so I'm going to take advantage of the energy. That being said, if you want the extended, the link's in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. I truly do. And if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. One more thing that just came out on this moon. This person has something for some of you watching. It could be my Cancerians in particular. It's possible. But it could apply to any of you. There's something this person is very nervous about telling you, okay? They're going to tell you. I believe that's true. So if there's something, they have to admit something. You know, it's almost like something they have to admit, or something that they lied about that they have to admit they lied about, kind of a thing like that. That energy is here on the moon. All right, there you go. Good luck. If you want the extended, the link is in the description.